they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say MaiyegunDiary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street, they hawk. Still them talk, say, make we no talk. But thank God, say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. MaiyegunDiary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This man not the off in mind. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Diary political.
I know that I'm going to be the one to wake many of you up in America and so many other places. But I mean, whenever you have the time of watching the broadcast, if you are not joining me live, it is a very, very crucial broadcast that you probably should watch. I mean, don't miss it if you are not currently joining us live. However, it is the updates on the latest developments. So share the broadcasts before we get started.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti
Thank you.
Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Prẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Raki.
Maiyegun today. Thank you very much from wherever you are watching from. Yes, this is Maiyegun live. As we are all basking in the euphoria of the shocking news of the release of Oloye Sunday Igboho. It is not so shocking to so many of us, but it is still really shocking too to majority of us as well, at least whatever happened. However it happened, Igboho is free. You may be reading a lot of things out there right now, okay? I just want you to know one thing, right? Majority of them are not true. The reason why they are not is because, yes, the media frenzy and so many other things that, you know, for example, Igboho was released into the hospital to go and get medical attention and he can't leave Benin Republic. That is not true. Igboho is currently safe, well protected and provided for in Benin Republic until further action, which majority of them are always kind of going to be news when they happen rather than letting the cat out of the bag as we speak. But there's something that got us involved on MaiyegundsDiary Political in all of this. First, it was us showing concerns, complaining, lamenting, organizing protests all over the world to call the attention of the world to the illegal detention of Oloye Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic for 7 months. Every effort, every move seemed not working. But they were actually working, but they might be slower than we all expected. But eventually, it has come to pass that, yeah, it finally worked. So from our concerns After 7 months, we felt like, no, we are not going to be able to pick up arms and all of that to fight anyone for the release of Igboho. We are not going to probably, do other things than go legal on this. If we indeed want to intervene to help a man, that is when we said, okay, he is not alone. There are other people who are also the victims of the state-sponsored terrorism. And we will also need to reach out to them too. But we can't really do anything for anyone if we don't have the consent of the man, which is the arrowhead of it all, Oloye Sunday Igboho. So we all agreed that Maiyegun, some of you even told me that I don't need to go and ask him. You don't need to go and ask him, Maiyegun, let's do it. We want to help. I said, listen, we cannot cry more than the bereaved. And you cannot shave a man's head behind his back. He has to be present. So I followed my own way. If he wants it, we will give it to him. And not just himself, including everyone that is identified as one of those persecuted. So yeah, he gave his consent. And we came back onto MaiyegunsDiary Political, which now got us now involved from being alarmed to being concerned, now to getting involved. That's the journey. So last week, or let me say 2 weeks ago, when we launched a fundraiser to not just give legal support, including financial support to those who are victims of this barbarity. People died. Yes, people died. And in order for everyone to know that, yeah, we never forgot you and we will never forget you. Last 2 weeks, we launched a fundraiser. You see, this fundraiser initially didn't go down well with many people because many of them misconstrued what our intention was. And as I speak to you right now, many of them, they are still not sure of what our intention is exactly because they choose not to. However, we have been as open as possible when it comes to what we are doing and why. So we started raising funds. As we were raising funds, I was reaching out to those. I spoke to a few people, especially few among those who were arrested with Oloye. Who were arrested at Oloye Sunday Igboho's house. Yes, I did. I spoke with Lady K, especially Lady K. I just wanted to hear from them. How have they been coping? How has it been? What has it been like? What about and I heard a lot. Some of them I won't share with you, but just to let you know that our intention is called intervention. So if you have anyone who probably tell you anything otherwise than what I'm telling you or what I've told you, they are telling you based on their own assumption, and they are not speaking for me. I speak for you, my friends, who are my donors today. So 2 weeks ago that we started the fundraiser, 2 weeks ago, we had a contact with a law firm. We had a chart, an extensive one that Oloye Sunday Igboho himself was aware of because he had to. He's the one that will be represented if we have to take our fight that we intend to take to Benin Republic at the time. Then we agreed on something. That's why I said that his release yesterday ordinarily should have come since Friday. But that doesn't really matter anymore. But the reason why you should know, or why I mentioned that, is this. 2 weeks ago when we were having that chat, okay, we're going to talk to the lawyer, you're going to talk to him, and then this is going to be the plan. And don't worry, we're going to pay for all of that. We're going to take care of all of that. And once we are done with that, then we can take care of any other thing like your welfare, other people, and reach out as we plan. That's our plan. And he told me, he said, Maiyegun, we are working on something. But it's not the first time we are working on something like this, that eventually it didn't work out or they just delayed it for their own reasons. You see, this lawyer, this legal approach and the rest that you and the friends of Maiyegun want to do, can we wait for another week? Because I'm expecting this that they are doing to come back by Thursday next week. That's what he told me. I said, fine, no, on your own terms, when you're ready. In fact, we haven't even heard from the lawyer that if he's going to take the job, but he's thinking about it and he's going to get back to me next week, Friday. Friday, then Friday is fine. So we agreed that, you know what, whatever you are working on, I pray it worked out this time around. Maybe we will not even need any lawyer anymore. He said, yes, maybe we will not need any lawyer anymore. I said, okay, good, we'll wait. And we waited. So on Thursday, when we expected this to probably pop up, it didn't for some obvious reasons. Then on Friday, I had a chat with him. This time around, it wasn't just myself. It was myself, Oloye Sunday Igboho, as well as barrister. I don't even know if I should call him barrister, but our lawyer, the chamber of Adeshina Ogunlano. The three of us were on the call. We were supposed to have one extra person join us as a witness, but somehow we couldn't connect him to the call. So I decided to record the conversation because that moment was the moment of decision taking, right? And I am just a bank. Yeah, you can call me a bank. I'm just the holding bay for those of us, including my own money, for those of us who pull our resources together with the intention to intervene legally and further in this issue of illegally detained Oloye Sunday Igboho. So when I couldn't get a third witness, I recorded the conversation. Because at that point, the lawyer spoke, the lawyer spoke with me and he gave me what he was going to do. I said, you know what? You're going to tell him yourself. You have the opportunity. If he says he likes it, fine. I'm just a bank. I will pay when he feels comfortable with what we are offering him and with working with you. So on that call, the lawyer told him that if we are taking this on, I'm not going to give you all the details like that, okay, but what you need to know. So he gave his start of what we call the logistic, what they are going to need to move. And they will prefer that if they are going to be mobilized, they should be mobilized enough that it's going to be for a spacious time, not that they have to keep coming back and back and back. I said, I understand that. So we work around that. So on that call, Oloye Sunday Igboho, remember, this is our intervention. Remember that. We offer it to you. If you want it, you will take it. The money we raised is not raised to be given to an individual or group of individual or even a group of an organization. No. From the word go, I told you, I wasn't raising money for Elanomo Odua. I wasn't raising money for Yoruba Nation. I am raising a legal aid that is going to intervene in what has become an obvious state-sponsored persecution. And we agreed on MaiyegunsDiary political that is the right thing to do. And with the trust, I was given that role. So my job is to offer. And if you want it, if you take it, I'll bring it back. And I'll give it an approval. And then we will support you. That's the plan. So, are you okay with this? He said he's okay with him, but he would like to see him first. I said, okay, well, if we are going to have him to come and see you, that means we have hired him. That means he's beginning a service. So if that's the case, we have to go ahead and then, pay him. And he said, yeah, but Maiyegun, what you're going to do is that I want you to pay him 2 million naira. As upfront, that's what I paid him, indeed, but not right away. When I meet with him, then you can go further and mobilize him, and then we see what they can do. Remember, I told you that I was expecting what happened yesterday to happen on Thursday. When he didn't see any kind of response from them, on Friday evening, when we had that chat, he still never heard from them. So he decided, he was like, you know what, go ahead. And that's what I want. Yeah, that's all I wanted. Should we? Yes, go ahead. And it's on record, yeah? So on Monday morning, as a bank for the Diasporans for Justice on MaiyegunsDiary Political, we pay the lawyers, which is according to what he wanted, right? And then there's something that also came up, which you need to know as the donor, because this is the update, was the fact that his welfare. I don't know if I have told many of you before, or maybe you did know, that for the past 7 months that Oloye Sunday Igboho has been in Benin Republic, his wife, Mrs. Rokpo Adeyemo, the same woman that Oloye Sunday Igboho was traveling with on the 19th of July 2021, that was cleared that she had no case or what have you, that she could continue her journey. What happened is this: Mrs. Rokpo Adeyemo remained in Benin Republic with her husband, preparing his food, getting him or whatever he needed, because she was the only one, or she is the only one he could trust with that. He told me that. So at that point, that was when his welfare came up. Oloye, do you need anything else? Because this is it. If you need anything else, you can tell me now. And that was when we have to make a welfare arrangement for Mrs. Rokpo Adeyemo. And it was in the amount of ₦1 million. Yes. So for the first time yesterday, from our fund, we disbursed ₦3 million. There is a possibility that we are going to get our ₦2 million back. But when the lawyer called me, I said, I haven't heard from him. No, I haven't. I have my friends there who are saying, no, leave the lawyers, Maiyegun. That they even held him for 7 months. The same way Nigeria is challenged for when they went to his house to kill people. We want to do same in Benin Republic. Remember, I am just a bank. Our options will always remain open. And then, like I said, don't give yourself any impression about this money. Okay? Don't give any other impression to yourself about this money. Don't make up anything. I am so clear with what I've told you. This fund is for the intervention in the lives of those who are being persecuted in Yoruba land and beyond. See how we in the diaspora will no longer just be talking, but we will be acting. We will be stretching our hand out, our helping hand out to every reasonable group in Yoruba land, especially those who indeed have the interest of Yoruba that we know. They've done it, they've proved it. We will support them. That is what this fund is for. That is why we call it Justice for Igboho, because we named this fund after Igboho because he is the arrowhead of this whole movement. When they took him away, they took life away from the struggle. And now that he is free, this fund is also available to him too, which means and in every way we can be of help in this whole thing, not even just to himself this time around. Like we always said, there are people who make this happen, you remember? There are people who have been in that Benin Republic doing this. So don't feel anyhow when we say the fund is an intervention fund and we will use it judiciously this time around. And there's nothing you feel about Maiyegun. Let me be clear to you, right? No matter how much you feel about Maiyegun, right? It won't change anything at all. Okay? It won't. I am just a bank holding it. And like I just told you what has come out of that bank, I think I should tell you what is in that bank before we proceed any further when I'm going to open my line. Right? You can ask me any question. You can make any suggestion. Here we are when I am done. Normally, when you look online as we speak on this program, on this MaiyegunsDiary, political people have said, we want to continue contributing to that fund because this fund is bigger than what some people think is intended for. And Maiyegun, we trust you. That word is why I have this authorization or this authority to speak about this. All right? I am just a bank. Right? So those who have been doing everything to make this happen, for us, they should receive our support. And I am 100% ready to give them that support. As long as they are the kind of support I can come back here and tell you about. So what do we have in the bank? If you look online, on the GSG, Give, Send, Go, you are going to see a total of 26,530 pounds. Well, that's how much we have raised. But that is not how much we have in the bank. The way this works is that they will hold your money for a while, then they will release it in batches, But so far, so good. Myself, Maiyegun, I have received from that 26,530 pounds, as you see it right there on your screen, possibly if you are watching it, an approximately 21,000 pounds from that. But remember, Give, Send, Go is not the only place where we are raising funds or where we have received substantial real support. PayPal. On PayPal, we have already raised 3,714 pounds. Now, that's what we have on PayPal, including those who continue to drop in their own, chiclet and all of that. I do get them. That's not the only place I have money. I also have money elsewhere too, and I'll tell you. However, the 3,714 pounds from PayPal is in the bank as well. Now, normally, if you add these two together, you are going to get 24,714 pounds, of course, in the bank. But there is also one more money in the bank. I received 100 pounds in the Diaspora Radio Catch Plus account. If you are that person who made that transfer, I got it. 100 pounds, not on PayPal, not on Give, Send, Go, but directly to Diaspora Radio International account, the one I shared the other day. I don't know if you actually saw that anyway. Yeah. So on that then brings us to a total of, okay, let's do it this way. In the bank, we have a total of 24,814 pounds in the bank. We had, because I've spent some now, which includes plus that 100 pounds on the Cash Plus. But yesterday, when I released the first fund from that our money, I released 3 million naira at the exchange rate of 762 naira to a pound. I know you remember I've been using 780. Well, something happened. They could only give it to us for 762. So I received the receipt of the transfer, which I have with me. And I also the receipt of the pound sterling that are transferred to these agents that helped us pay up this first payment, and which came to 4,056 pounds. 4,056 pounds, covering 3 million naira. Now take that out of 24,000 814 pounds. I'm so sorry. I didn't do all the calculation here now, right? I just wrote those key ones. But you can help me out. My own estimate will probably be something around somewhere around 20,700, or something. Yeah. Anyway, I can't say what the exchange rate is going to be by the time we need to spend from that money again, right? But with me, the value of the pound sterling, which I have in the bank as we speak right now, will then be 20,760 something pound. I don't know. I'll do that later. I'm just making that up. I just know that it's over 20,700 pounds. Okay. Now that's what we have in the bank. The 2 million naira paid to the bank, to the lawyer, a decision will be taken on that. I will decide what we are going to do with that, which mostly I'm going to get back. But before I do that, I'm going to need your input. I'm going to need your contribution towards that. I'm going to need your suggestion and all that. But let me say this, and let me say this very clear. I, Maiyegun, decides when any penny goes out of that account, that fund, nobody else. The only thing that I will advise everyone who actually is so interested in keeping this momentum with us and keeping this trust going is to find a way how to utilize this opportunity. The opportunity that the Yorubas, the friends of Yorubas, the friends of Maiyegun, on MaiyegunsDiary Political, they are capable, willing, ready to help. Well, especially when it concerns the issue of the Yoruba and the Yoruba people in Yoruba land at this point. And I want to say to you again that Oloye Sunday Igboho remained our priority in all we are doing now. The reason is because his own safety, which has been guaranteed already by the people, starting with Professor Banji Akintoye and everyone working with him as well. They have done so well that we want them to make use of this opportunity. If we are looking for any concentrated, united front where people can centrally not just talk, but they can walk the talk. People have told me privately, people have told me publicly, and then that they are willing to support the cause of a Yoruba nation if those in charge can prove to us that they are indeed ready to take our help. You know what I mean now? So, no, we are not going to forgo money. No. That's not how it works, okay? You don't forgo any money, all right? What happens is this. If we have to consult with them, they will charge us for consultation fee. Legally, they will charge us. Now, they didn't charge us for consultation. They decided to go into it, but they wanted the mobilization, which we obliged. Now, if we choose, I'm not saying we are not going to use the lawyer, so don't let us preempt now, all right? I'm not saying we're going to use the lawyer or what have you. We can use them for another thing. They are in Nigeria, so they can be used for other purposes. But here is this. If we have any plan of taking our money back, the most we'll part with. I don't know how much they do it in Nigeria. It will be a percentage of it, which will then go into administration fee. You know what I mean? For the fact that we consulted with them, they started work on it, they deliberated and all that. So that one is just very primary. We will always get that back. And the moment I get that back, you will always be one of the first to know. So one of the proposals that I am actually considering, if not, okay, I think I'm going to try and open my line, even if I'm going to take just 2-3 calls, okay? I'll take a few calls and you can tell me what you think. But remember this, okay? Somebody asked me, he said, Maiyegun, are you ready to be accused of embezzling money? I said, well, you can accuse me of embezzling money if you have the evidence that I've done that. or if you just want to be a mischief maker. The transparency I have introduced into this is called sign of responsibility. Okay? It simply means you know you have the money. Okay? And somebody is saying something like, no, let's give the money to Oloye Sunday Igboho. No, that's not how it's going to work. All right? No, that's not how it works. We're not going to give the money to Oloye Sunday Igboho. We are going to help Oloye Sunday Igboho the same way we intended to help legally. We are going to help him as the priority for whatever he wants. And we are also going to help other people too. And we're going to keep account of everything. That's what we're going to do. No. Hello there.
Hello, Baba Maiyegun. Thanks for the great job. It's
How are you today, my brother?
I'm fine, Baba. Congratulations for yesterday. Majasola is out. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. Thank God. Glory be to Allah.
Thank God.
Continue your good work. I'm not here to contribute too much. All I want to say, we shouldn't stop contributing and making our donation. And please block one bastard on this comment section. His name is Kolade Ajijo or whatever. He's been writing that you are a scam, that Maiyegun is scamming us, and everybody, if you check the comment group, you will see everybody are bombarding him. There are some bastards on this group. That's one of them. We will identify them one by one.
Is that on YouTube, yeah?
He's on YouTube, exactly. Please get that motherfucker out of that shit. They write them everywhere, say it's a scam, this one, and blah, blah, blah. Everybody keeps saying we will continue our donations.
I don't decide that. You know, people will have to. And that's why I keep repeating it. Yeah? I am just a bank. Okay? If all of you say, Maiyegun, you know what? Give the money, give all this money to this group. That's what we want you to do. Right? Then we'll begin the process. But I just want us to always remember how it all started. And at the same time, even as we speak right now, right? Even people are saying that this is a template that even Ilanomo Odua can use to further every other program in Yoruba. There's so many suggestions, but as for those morafocas, like you said, you can't really do without them. Okay? Let me tell you, there are people who expected that this was going to be Apakwe. Who were calling me to start giving money to people. You won't believe it. Behind the scene, you know what?
We need to give, you know what I mean?
It's a lot of
contributing. Yes, we are not giving up on this. Me personally, I don't care what we use the money for. I'm not part of the decision making and whatsoever. We leave that for the board of directors or Maiyegun and everybody. For me, I will continue to contribute my part. And as for Kolade Ogunmakpa, hold on, but let me give you some time.
You wait now. You know that people said since Oloye Sunday Igboho was not, I mean, it's been in that locked up, right? Majority of those who are threatening on social media, making different mouths, this and that, they just disappeared. Watch them now. They are going to come out now. You're going to be seeing all of them on Facebook again. They will start making allegations. You know what I mean? Because Igboho is out. But we know how to deal with it.
Baba? Well, no, you know my own topic. If I want to deal, I know.
Update Lawai. Thanks, Baba. Let me take another one. Hello there. I have connected you. If you can hear me, hello there.
Maiyegun General.
Oh yeah.
Ọlọ́run ṣe. Aramiya. Lord, I thank you. I could remember when I called you, if I have the opportunity, or if I call Koiki, I always say one thing before I even proceed. I said, Ọlọ́run, nígbà tí Ọlọ́run máa ṣẹ̀dá olóyè, kò ṣẹ̀dá alààyè kan níbẹ̀. Ẹni tí ó mọ̀ gbà t'Ọlọ́run ṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ kò ní lágbára lórí ẹ̀. So I say the same thing to your life. Ọmọ Bájírò, Maiyegun. Ìgbà t'Ọlọ́run ṣẹ̀dá yín kò ṣẹ̀dá alààyè kan níbẹ̀. Ẹni tí ó mọ̀ gbà t'Ọlọ́run ṣẹ̀dá yín kò ní lágbára lórí yín, kò ní lágbára lórí ọmọ yín, kò ní lágbára lórí aya yín. You've been doing the good work. And you're doing all this not for your sake alone, but for the whole generation and the generation coming after us.
That's right.
Maiyegun, you will never know sorrow in your life.
Amen.
The weapon will come against you for prosper.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus, I pray for you, Maiyegun. Gbogbo tó ń jẹ́ koro ẹ̀ ní mọ̀ láyé yìí o. Gbogbo tó ń jẹ́ koro ẹ̀ ní mọ̀. Ó ti ń da fún yín, Maiyegun. Ẹ̀ ní àìdá ò ní jẹ́ ti fi yín. Mo wá gbàládùra o. Mo gbàládùra because ìwé mímọ́ sọ wípé gbogbo agbára láyé àti lọ́run lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ló wà. Ó ti yé yín. Gbogbo alágbára yé agbára yé lásán ni. Gbogbo agbára bíi ipá tán lè máa sà lórí ìwọ ọmọ Bàjẹ́rò àbí lórí ọmọ àbí aya ẹ lórúkọ Jésù Kristi ti Nazareti ó máa dàlé wọn lórí. Ọlọ́run ó sọ ìmọ̀ Aman lórí Mordecai ó sọ di asán. Ikú tí Aman gbé sílẹ̀ fún Mordecai, Aman fún ẹ̀ ló wá kó sí. Mo pray, mo gbàdúrà fún yín Maiyegun ọmọ Bàjẹ́rò, mo gbàdúrà fún lóyè Sunday Igboho àti gbogbo àwọn tó ń ja ìjà ìlótó àti òdodo lórúkọ Jésù Kristi ti Nazareti. Gbogbo kòtò ikú tó ta gbé sílẹ̀ fún yín, àwọn àti ìrandíran wọn ló máa foríra wọn kó sí. Èyí tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ àlè nínú àwọn politician tó ń lò láti máa disturb àwa tá à ń wo program gẹ́gẹ́ bí alájọ àbí kíní tó ń kọ́mẹ̀tì burúkú lórí YouTube. Gbogbo ìyà tó ti ń jẹ àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá á jẹ ìrandíran ẹ̀. But ìrandíran ẹ̀ tí ó bá jẹ nínú ìrandíran ẹ̀ á jẹ́ èyí tó bá ṣe òótọ́ nínú wọn. Èyí tó bá ṣe òótọ́ nínú ìrandíran ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe òótọ́ kò ní jẹ́ o. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èyí tó bá ń jẹ́ pé wọ́n support ibi nínú àwọn ìrandíran ẹ̀ ó máa jẹ wọ́n. Because ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ tẹ tó mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àní jẹ́ kó jìyà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Àwọn ìrandíran ẹ̀mí ilé wà. Àwọn ìrandíran ẹ̀mí ilé wà tó yẹ pé wọn ò fẹ́ràn sí nǹkan tó ń sọ. But òun ṣe é láti divert or láti gbawó lọ́wọ́ àwọn politician àbó ti jẹ́ pé lára àwọn politician ni ìyà tó ti ń jẹ ìrandíran àti ẹlẹ́dàá àwọn tó pa nínú ilé olóyè ẹlẹ́dàá wọn bí ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn bí ìwọ tó kọ́mẹ̀tì burúkú yẹn. To everyone that been commenting bad on Maiyegun general, I pray to God Almighty, all the judgment of the unsinful people that was died, that was killed in the house of Oloye Sunday Igboho, the blood of them will cry over your life. Those people that commenting bad against you. So I'm so happy. Maiyegun, I don't know. If I had the millions, I will give it to you. You can't understand.
Bless you. You have given me more than that. I know. You see the trust I have. The trust I have earned from the people. What so many people don't understand is that I hand it. Papa, I hand this. So I'm not a rookie. I'm not an accidental, whatever they want to call it. I hand it, and I'm proving it every now and then. So thank you so much. That is more than $1 million to me. Trust me.
Yeah. Because sometimes now will come in, I will call in, I will my two questions, but I will not be looking. It will be Maiyegun reply on people. And sometimes Mama Dake will pay, and I'm watching. They will reply to my wallet and and guess what? It's just like this man. Man, you condemn on me. So we should down question you.
Thank you.
You know, because if you don't feel good shit, you know, people will turn one program down.
Easy gone, me exactly.
And there's a woman that used to call you. I love that woman so much. But I come now on born in London. Ọlọ́run bá mi máa gbàdúrà woman when it talk mo máa fẹ́ fara kí pé kọ́ ọmọ woman yẹn máa wọlé ni. I love it. I think what I say Nigeria the woman
yẹn máa princess.
You know man. Princess, thank you so much. I love Princess so much.
Bless you.
Somebody, one of our sons from America, say hi to her.
Oh, you know, bless you. She's probably listening to you as well. Thanks so much. Yeah, you didn't tell me your name.
My name is Ola. So, àtàwọn princess, princess, àti gbogbo nǹkan tó mi àti tí omi nínú ayé ẹ̀ kò ní jẹ́ kòrò fún wọn. Gbogbo nǹkan tí princess bá fọwọ́ ẹ̀ bà, ó máa ṣe ní dáadáa. Ọlọ́run tó gba olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho yọ nínú oko nínú túbú, ó máa gba iná Adékánú yọ lórúkọ Jésù. Mo gbà ládùúrà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ọlọ́run tó fọwọ́ agbára àánú, olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho orí àánú gbà. You people are not doing nothing. Ẹ kọ̀rọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ ṣe ni. Òótọ́ Ọlọ́run máa ń lo èèyàn ni. You know, Ọlọ́run lo àwọn èèyàn ni. But Ọlọ́run ló ṣiṣẹ́ àánú àti olóyè rí àánú gbà. Nnamdi Kanu, ó máa rí àánú náà gbà lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Amẹ́ríkà. Ìkọ̀kọ̀ òdẹ̀ ní ṣe lórúkọ Jésù. Ọlọ́run àgbáyọ nínú túbú tó wà lórúkọ Jésù. I pray for you and I pray ọpẹ́ ní pàtàkì lọ sọ́dọ̀ Professor Banji Akitoye. Professor Banji Akitoye. Ìran Yorùbá ò ní gbàgbé yín títí láì. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ yín ti dá. Àárín yín ti dá. Ọjọ́ alẹ́ yín náà máa tún sùn. Ìgbẹ̀yìn yín á sùn. Owó tẹ́ fún àárọ̀ àti ọ̀sán tó bá dọjú alẹ́ yín ẹ̀ ní kábàámọ̀ gbogbo tẹ́ bá ṣe lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ yín ọlọ́run á fi àdùn sí bàbá yìí lẹ́yìn Awólọ́wọ̀ I give it to this man I give it to him I give it to him
is underrated.
and ìrandíran Yorùbá kò ní gbàgbé ẹ̀ ìrandíran Yorùbá kò ní gbàgbé ẹ̀ ìrandíran Yorùbá bàbá ẹ̀ ní mọ̀kòrò this man said I will not leave Benin until they release my son and he stand on his word.
That's right.
He stand on his word. But Maiyegun, let me just leave you alone.
Thank you so much.
Millions of times. I was so lucky to be opportune. Ọlọ́run ṣe pé mo pè lé ní. And àárọ̀ ló máa ń pè mí because ọ̀sán yẹn ló ti máa ń pọ̀ jù. Ẹnu iṣẹ́ ni mo wà. But it's okay. Maiyegun,
I mean, we enjoyed this moment. You actually light up the room.
Call on bless me.
Amen.
Yeah, call on bless me.
Yeah.
Call on bless me. Maiyegun, I want to bless you. I'm telling you for real.
Thank you.
One day I will call you. Remember the guy that called you some day. So no job in your company, job. Maiyegun, I'm telling you, I will go get governor, get president. I still want to bless you.
Thank you,
personally from my bottom of my so I treat every those àwọn tó ń ṣe òótọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà lórí MaiyegunDiary lórí Facebook lórí YouTube lórí Instagram ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ọkọ̀ọ̀kan máa ṣe lọ báyìí ẹ má jẹ́ kí anybody kó wà ní wa ẹ jọ. There's nobody like Maiyegun. I love you so much.
I love you too, bro. I love you. You're so amazing.
That's my own passion.
Thank you.
Maiyegun from my own side. I don't give it thought. YouTube. After Maiyegun, Kamari 10,000. Yeah, it can be. It can even more than that. Because this one is saying the truth.
Yes.
Let's call people in. Yeah, this man is a great man of God.
You are an amazing man.
Yeah.
I
love
mean,
you so much.
You are so amazing. Thank you so much. I love you. You stay safe. Yes, man.
I will try.
Oh, all I wanted to add something and I missed that. So sorry. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Maiyegun,
Baba. Hello.
Hello, Igboho kékeré ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Oh, Igboho kékeré. Should we say Igboho Junior? Baba, oh. You are live, oh. Everybody can hear you.
Ẹ máa ní ṣépè fẹ́ ọkàn wọn ẹni tó bá ti wá láti wá da platform ìlú. Ẹ má ṣépè fún wọn. Èpè tí ń jà wọ́n already.
Lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Èpè tí ń jà wọ́n already ọmọ aṣọ́kú tọmọtọmọ ni.
Àṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Èmi ò ní nǹkan púpọ̀ láti sọ nǹkan níbẹ̀ sọ ni.
Má ṣépè mọ́ o. Àmọ́ èyí owó yẹn àrọ̀ mọ́.
Platform wọn ní jèrè tọmọtọmọ. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń dùn láyé ó máa di kóró. Lágbọ́rọ̀ náà.
Àfi tó bá túbá àwa darí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jù wọ́n. Ní intention tó bad now my brother Igboho kékeré a sọ pé a fẹ́ raise owó àti raise ẹ̀ ó wà ńlẹ̀ a fẹ́ ná kí ló fàjà kí ló fà bínú àbẹ́ni tì fẹ́ni kankan ẹni tó bá ń bínú sí yẹn ó yẹ kí pé ìjà mo agree.
tó mú dódó ní kò mú wá tipátipá wá ètò wa má wà sí. máa tẹ̀lé àwọn tá a tọ́ ìṣẹ́jọ́ ń tẹ̀lé ara yín kiri ẹ máa tẹ̀lé ara yín kiri ẹ̀yin afọ́jú àtẹ̀bá bí aláṣẹ ń tẹ̀lé ara yín kiri ẹ máa lọ síbi tẹ́ ẹ lọ. tó bá sọnù.
àbọ̀sọ́nà àtàwọ́sọ́nà fún anybody a kàn sọ ni pé ẹ má tàwọ́sọ́nà fún wa o ẹ má try láti block ọ̀nà wa o because we can do and undo wọn ní rọ́lá ń pa within a day or two approve ẹ̀ fún wọn pé ẹ má tàwọ́sọ́nà fún amínẹ o look at them ó rí wọn you know story bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dìde but do we care? We don't.
Lágbọ́ Ọlọ́run àríra ní April if you come to London lágbọ́ Ọlọ́run àti ríra látà àjọ wà lágbọ́ Ọlọ́run àti ríra.
Bàbá a máa múra London èrò tí ẹ máa pọ̀ ní ẹ because you know it's an open stuff anyway so I might enjoy it gan I can't wait.